Hi, my name is Anders, and I was working as a project manager at Volvo IT here in Gothenburg, Sweden. I was only 30 years when I got my stroke.
On your return to work, how much did you work initially?
Initially I worked 25%, and then half year I moved up to 50%, and then another half year I moved up to 75%, and then I took it 100%.
After a while, you realized that you couldn't handle it. How did your fatigue affect you?
Well, that's the hard part. At Volvo, they have restrooms. You eat your lunch, and you go to that room and sleep for an hour or a half an hour or something.
Okay.
That was perfect, but after I got fired, move on. I searched for many jobs as a project manager. I got a job at Telia as a consultant, where I was. They had no restrooms.
No restrooms.
No restrooms. So I had to go to the restrooms and lay on the floor and slept there.
On the floor?
Oh yeah, at the toilet.
At the toilet?
Oh yeah. Now it sounds silly for me to sleep in the toilet.
Yes.
But I talk within myself. I know that this is no good.
No.
But I still did it because I thought that, well, this is it. I have no other job. I need to do this.
Yes.
And since I left the hospital, what should I do now? Well, it's only work for me.
Mm.
And then I took these feelings and put it in my back, and I just showed on. I just tried to work, because I knew somewhere in me, I knew that this isn't right. This is not the way that I should work.
No.
But this is how it looked for me.
Yes.
It was this or nothing else.
Okay.
Working was okay. I could work a couple of hours in the before lunchtime.
Yes.
And after that, it wasn't no good. It was just.
How did you feel then?
I felt excluded from work. I couldn't. It's hard to try to explain this, but in some words, it felt like I was at the work, and still I wasn't at the work.
Okay.
It was some sort of, yeah, it's no good.
No good. Another turn was made in life. Would you please tell us about it?
This was after I had quit my job, or quit. I was forced to leave in about a half a year, 6 months, and they said it's not working. Okay, I understand, but how should I do this? I need to find a doctor that could take me. Went to a house doctor, and he only gave me some pills about I should feel happy again.
Okay.
So that wasn't the pills I needed,
No.
because I was feeling worse when I took these.
Okay.
I talked to an aunt of mine. She is a nurse. She told me we need to find you a neuro doctor. So then I started searching, and I found a place I could go to. It's called the Stroke Forum, where they have a doctor and a lot of other stuff. I got a time at the doctor at the neuro, the Stroke Forum and she started to redo all the basic things. I got to go to a neuro psychology. She was also check me out. It concluded in the end that told me to, you cannot work anymore because the fatigue is so much taking.
It affects you too much?
Yes.
How did that affect you?
First I feel angry. Why should she say to me I cannot work? That made me angry.
Yes.
Of course I can work. That's but it took me about a year to understand that, okay, she has gotten some points that are correct. Maybe I should listen to this.
Yes.
And of course she knew what she was talking about. But it took me about a year, and I found about this stroke association that was helping my kind of illness, where there are the same people as me. They have also gotten a stroke. When I first met these people, it felt such a wonderful feeling. It was, oh, they understand me. I don't have to tell them about why I do this, because they have all the same.
The fatigue continues to affect you.
Yeah.
What are your strategies today?
If I got something planned to do, I need to sleep at lunchtime or so. I have tried a lot of other things, like sit in a chair and rest and so on, but that it depends on what kind of task I'm supposed to do. In some days before I do this kind of work, I need to prepare myself. Okay, you need to do this, takes 2 hours, and then I got to go to sleep and do another 2 hours show, because I cannot do it in okay, first 2 hours, then lunch and the happiness and everything, and then do it again. Then I will totally crash. It won't work.
No.
My training has caused me to really go to sleep. I need to sleep before I do the next show.
Does stress affect you?
It does sometimes, but not as much as with work or so, because I more and more learn how to deal up the levels of stress I should do. So I feel that if I'm doing this work, I need to do some other stuff, sleep or just sit in this chair and take
A rest.
Rest, yeah.
Yes. Everything has a cost.
It has a cost. I have a daughter. She was 5 when I got the stroke. She is the most valuable reason that I keep going, keep turning, because me and Emma, that's the girl's name, I wanted to give her some nice present for her birthday, and so I booked a journey to London. I know that it will be a lot of work for me, but in this time she was 15, and she was very happy to go to London with me. But I have to do some before work and after work.
Yes.
And when in London, I was in Hyde Park, and I just told her to Emma, let Daddy take a rest now. Okay, she knew everything, so so I just lay on the park bench, and I fell asleep. Poof. And it's not the ordinary thing to do at the holiday, but for me it was okay, and she understood that. She knew this. Daddy, we take a coffee over there. She understands me a lot better than I do myself.
What does your working life look today?
Today it looks like I work for the Stroke Association a couple of hours a day. We work together with Stroke Forum, which is in the same house. So this is a good two-way street.
Anders, based on your experiences on getting back to work after a stroke, what are the take-home message to us in healthcare?
When the damage appear, it's totally it's so good. It's perfect. But after the discharge, I felt that the hospitals felt like, oh, Anders is done. Someone else will take him, and it doesn't work like that. I have learned because you cannot go to a regular doctor and explain the fatigue or something, and they just watch. It needs to be a neuro. The thing I have reached when I was discharged, it was like they were, yes, another victory for them. They have done their part, and of course it was done. It was okay, but it still isn't for me.
No.
Because I have a lot of questions, could be anything, that I need to just check with other people. Is this okay? Is this not okay? And
You told us about the follow-up. Nowadays there are follow-ups from the hospital.
When I heard this about they're working to begin to work on this, I and a lot of other stroke patients said, yes, do this now. It's really important for them also to have someone who listens to them. Yeah. It's not for me to go to a primary care office and tell them I have these kind of questions, because I need a neuro doctor who could tell me, or not another doctor, it's just someone with knowledge in the stroke area.
Yes. It has been improved?
Improved, yes.
Improved. The way to follow up former patients?
Yeah. Mare has in her stroke team.
A nurse?
Yeah, a nurse. Yeah. And they are going out to the the patients to help them with things that they do every day. And
in their homes?
In their homes. Yes. And that's a very good way to work on that. Because I had no option to take a neuro doctor or nurse or whatever to my home. No. But when
you hear about it now, you think that is the thing?
Yes.